So hello traders. So this is Lord Swee's SFL, right? So today we're going to be talking about what is market structure. We are going to be talking about market structure. All right. So my name is Lord Swee's SFR. Please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow me on Twitter. All right. So today the topic about today is market structure shift and inducement. All right. So what is market structure shift? Most traders, once they see a break of structure, they just jump in after that first break. You understand? Then they'll place their POI, stretch out their long position to or short position to, and hoping that once price comes to their POI that it will buy or sell. And this is what I mean. Most of you traders do this. After a market structure shift, you will not come and put your POI here, and you start expecting that once price come here that it will go up. No, that is not how to identify a valid market structure shift. And most of you call this a break of structure. No, that's not it. This is a market structure shift, and once price take out a low and break a structure, it is called a market structure shift. And don't go and put your POI and expect price to come and touch your POI and then buy. Same thing in a market structure shift for sell trade. Now, why do this thing usually fail? Why it usually fail is that most times price will not, or even you won't be lucky for price to touch your POI. Price can do something like this. Yes. So price can do something like this, bounce at your POI, and they give you a little profit and they read it out. All right. Now, as you have seen, the reason that this thing usually fail, and it fails often times because there is no liquidity or inducement which price we use as a fuel or as a liquidity to start fueling the uptrend. Okay. Now, how do you trade a market structure shift very well? How do you trade it correctly? And I told you guys that if you want to attain a very good level of profitability, if you want to attain a very good level of profitability, focus only on one pair. One pair will give you profitability at the long run, because once you master the patterns and the liquidity build up in that pair, trust me, you are going to make a lot of money. This is fat. You are going to make a lot of money. Focus on only one pair. Don't go and combine a whole lot of pair and blow your account. Focus on only one or two pair. And as of right now, I'm trading only GBP CHF, and this market structure shift plus double internal inducements and the triple break of structure. This pattern that I'm about to show you now only works on GBP CHF. Every currency pair have their different way they do great liquidity build up, and there's a strategy that you find out in, let's say USD or GBP USD. If you use it on other pair, it might give you 40%, but if you use that particular strategy on the pair that you backtested it on, it will give you 90% to 95% correct every single period. All right, so now I trade market structure shift plus double inducement, double internal break and triple inducement, which only works on GBP CHF. All right, so now I've showed you guys most of the problem that some of you newbies do make. Sometimes you see a break of structure like this. All right, some of you will use here as your POI. Yes, then you expect price to come bounce at your POI and go up, but no, price will just take you out. Why? I know most of you are very confused on this, but this type of setup in any pair is not valid. If you trade this type of setup as a liquidity in any pair entirely, you will constantly blow your money. Okay, why does this fail? One is because there is no sweep. Even before this can be valid, there has to be a market structure shift before this can be valid. Let me Alright, so before this can be, there has to be a market structure shift. Then you have your inducements. Alright, though I don't trade something like this. You understand? I don't trade something like this, but I've seen most of the traders that do trade something like this. They call it structural liquidity, but I don't trade something like this. Why? Because most of the time, let's say 60 to 50% of the time, it usually don't work out. All right, it usually don't work out. Sometimes you will see this setup having like two break of structure, which is two inducements. All right, sometimes it can be three inducements, but price will come and take all of them out and give you an SL. So I don't trade something like this entirely. I don't trade anything like this entirely. All right. So now let's dive into more advanced. So let's dive in to the more advanced way of trading market structure shift and the inducement. All right, let me clear everything right here. All right, so I told you guys before, I trade market structure shift, right? Internal break of structure plus multiple inducement. So this is how it looks like. First, we have a market structure shift plus internal break, which are my liquidity, right, which is internal liquidity. All right, then we have my inducements right here. Now, how does this move? We have a market structure shift, and sometimes most of you usually see this in your chart every single period of time. It do occurs even in other pair that you trade. This setup do occur every single period of time. Okay, now we have a market structure shift, right, plus internal liquidity, which I called double internal BOS, and external break of structure here, and we have our external inducement, right? We can see that this inducement is taken out by this second inducement, and then we have the third inducement right here. Price went and took all of them out. Price took out all of them, react from my extreme POI, and they sell. Sent him for the buy setup. All right, now what are the confluences behind this trade? What are the confluences behind this trade? First, the first inducement was not inside 50%, which is this one. Then the second inducement was inside 50%. The third inducement as well was also inside 50%. Then now, how do I identify which one that are inside 50% and the one that are not inside 50%? Typically, I will make use of my fib retracements here. From this high to the low, you can see that this first inducement was not inside 50%. And remember, I said it was taken out by the second inducement, right? Then from this high again to my second inducement that broke structure, this second inducement is inside 50%. All right, then from the high of the first inducement to the break of structure of the second of the third inducement, the third inducement is what? Inside 50%. Okay, now let's look at the buy setup as well. Same thing is applicable in the buy setup. From this low to the high of the first inducement, as it's not inside 50%. All right, then from the low of the of here to the high of the second inducement, you can see that it is inside 50%. Okay, then from this low of second inducement to the high of the third inducement, it is inside 50%, or it can be touching 50%. I don't know if you guys are understanding me. I don't know if you guys are. If you are understanding me, please write yes on the comment section, so that I will know if more people are understanding what I'm talking about. Right, then you can see that price comes to this POI and went up. All right, so let's look at it in the charts. All right, so this is GBP CHF. All right, and we can see what we are talking about here. Right, so we can see a market structure shift, which is price took out this high, okay, and broke this structure here, okay, then come again, okay, you can see a market structure shift right from here, okay, and we can see the internal liquidity, which is internal break of structure. Here is our first inducement, which was taken out by the second inducement. All right, and we have the third inducement right here. Okay, same thing we use our fee from all right, so this first inducement was not inside 50%, as you can see. Okay, then on the second inducement, I measure from this high to the break of structure of the second inducement. It is inside 50%. All right, also I measure from the high of the second inducement to the break of structure of the third inducement. It is inside 50%. Okay, now what do? I stretch out my position to, that is from this zone right here to here. All right, I usually risk very little. I don't. Okay, that's a clean 128 RR here. So this is it. This setup only works on GBP CHF, and I've told you guys that I have mastered GBP CHF. I have mastered in and out of GBP CHF, and this setup that I give you right here works on GBP CHF 100% on the time. Even it always work from it. All right, so don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell to always get notified once I drop more videos on GPCHF, right? Okay, and don't also forget to share this video. All right, so this is it.